Do you still translate every sentence in your head before you speak English? Do you feel like your brain moves too slowly when you try to form sentences? And do you want to finally start thinking directly in English so you can speak faster, more naturally, and more confidently? Then stay with me, because today I'll show you exactly how to stop translating step by step, even if you've been learning English for years. Welcome back to English by the Day. Thinking in English is one of the most important skills you can develop if you want real fluency. But the truth is, most learners don't know how to do it. They try to force it, they get frustrated, and then they go back to memorizing grammar and vocabulary lists. The good news? You don't need to memorize thousands of words or move abroad. You just need to train your brain to switch modes, from translator mode to English thinker mode, and I'll show you exactly how. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you never miss lessons that make English simple, practical, and effective. And if you've been here before, thank you. You're the heart of this community, and I'm proud of your progress. Let's start with the question. Why do you translate? There are three main reasons, and when you understand them, you can fix them. Reason number 1. You learned English through your native language. Most students start learning English in school, where teachers explain everything in their first language. So your brain naturally links English words to translations instead of ideas. For example, when you hear dog, you first think of the word in your language, not the image of a dog itself. That extra mental step slows you down. Reason number 2. You're afraid of making mistakes. When you try to speak, your brain starts checking grammar, structure, and pronunciation all at once. You hesitate because you want to be right. But fluency isn't about perfection. It's about flow. When you focus too much on correctness, you automatically fall back into your native language for safety. Reason number 3. You don't use English enough in real life. If English only exists in your textbooks or classrooms, your brain won't treat it as a living language. It will always feel like something you translate into, not something you live in. So remember this. You don't translate because you're bad at English. You translate because your brain is trained that way, and today we'll retrain it. Now that you know why translation happens, let's fix it. Here's a clear 5-step system you can start using today. Step 1. Build image connections, not word connections. When you learn a new word, don't connect it to your native word. Connect it to an image or idea. For example, when you learn apple, don't think of the translation in your language. Visualize an apple. Red, round, shiny. This tells your brain English equals ideas, not translations. You can even use flashcards for this. On one side, write apple. On the other side, draw or paste a picture. No translation, only connection through meaning. Step 2. Use short, simple thoughts in English. Thinking in English doesn't mean you must think about deep philosophy in English. Start with small, everyday ideas. For example, it's sunny today. I'm hungry. I have a lot of homework. As you go through your day, describe what's happening around you in English, not in your native language. Even short sentences like, the bus is late, or I'm tired today, are powerful brain training because your brain starts to build a new default language, English. Step 3. Stop translating emotions. Most learners translate their feelings word for word. They think, "I'm sad," means one thing in their language and something else in English. But in reality, emotions don't need translation. They need expression. If you feel excited, just say it. If you're angry, express it in English, even if it's simple. "I'm upset." You don't need perfect vocabulary to express how you feel. You just need courage to use the words you already know. Step 4. Shadow and imitate native rhythm. One of the fastest ways to stop translating is to copy sound, not words. When you shadow someone, you repeat what they say immediately after hearing it, copying their rhythm and tone. It trains your brain to focus on flow instead of grammar. For example, find a short clip of a native speaker, maybe 20 seconds. Play it. Then, play it again and repeat along with the speaker. Don't pause to think. Don't translate. Just echo the sound. If you do this every day for 5 minutes, your brain starts processing English in chunks, not single words. That's how natives speak. Step 5. Live small parts of your day in English. Change your phone, your to-do lists, your social media, all into English. Watch YouTube videos in English. Read short news. Write your notes in English. If you think about your schedule, groceries, or even your goals, say them in English. The more your brain sees English in daily situations, the more it will choose English automatically. Now, before we go deeper, let's fix a few mistakes that learners make while practicing. Mistake number 1. Thinking too fast. You try to speak full sentences immediately, so your brain panics and switches back to your language. Solution? Start with keywords. Instead of, "I have to go to the market to buy vegetables," think, "Go market. Buy vegetables." Simple, clear, no translation. Mistake number 2. Trying to be perfect. You wait for the right word before speaking. Fluency dies when you pause too long. Instead, use easy words that you know. If you forget delicious, just say very good. If you forget disappointed, say not happy. Communicating clearly is more important than being perfect. Mistake number 3. Overusing grammar rules. When you try to remember every rule while speaking, your brain freezes. Instead, focus on patterns. For example, I like, I don't like, I'm going to, I want to. Use these frames to build sentences faster. I'm going to the gym. I don't like loud places. I want to learn faster. Patterns save time and help you think in English automatically. Let's turn all this theory into action. Here's a simple 10-minute daily routine that will help you think directly in English. Minute 1 to 3. Describe your surroundings. Look around and say what you see. The window is open. The TV is on. I'm sitting on a chair. This builds instant thinking speed. Minute 4 to 6. Talk about your day. Say what you did or what you'll do. Today I worked. Later, I'll study English. I watched a movie last night. Minute 7 to 8. Express your feelings. Say how you feel right now in English. I feel relaxed. I'm a little tired. This lesson makes me excited. Minute 9 to 10. Shadow a short English clip. Choose a short YouTube video. Play it and repeat everything the speaker says, copying tone and rhythm. This helps your brain lock into English patterns and natural speed. That's it. 10 minutes a day. If you do this every day for 30 days, your brain will start choosing English automatically. Now, you might be wondering, why does this method work so fast? Because you're training your brain, not forcing it. You're building habits through real-life exposure. You're speaking, thinking, listening, and reacting, all in English. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, you have to think about balance, movement, direction. But once your brain learns, it becomes automatic. Thinking in English works the same way. At first, it's slow and awkward. But one day, you'll realize you're not translating anymore. You're just speaking naturally. So let's review everything you learned today. You learned why translation happens, because of old habits, fear of mistakes, and lack of real practice. You learned how to fix it by building image connections, thinking simple thoughts, shadowing, and living in English daily. And you learned that fluency comes from practice, not perfection. Now, here's what I want you to remember. Don't wait until you feel ready. Start now with small steps. Even one sentence a day is progress. Say this with me. Period. I can think in English. I am training my brain. I am getting better every day. That confidence is the foundation of fluency. Thank you for spending this time with me here on English by the Day. If you found this lesson helpful, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because every week we bring you practical, simple lessons that help you live English, not just study it. Remember, you don't need translation, you just need transformation. Keep going, keep speaking, and keep believing in yourself. I'll see you in the next lesson.